and just put the music because I will speak in English. Just because I'm more comfortable to speak in English because Serbian is not my mother language. So even if I'm not speak correctly in English as well, but I feel more comfortable, and that's why I put the music to also to create an atmosphere for the presentation and to count the time, to not go over because you are on a coffee break. So when the music ends, my presentation ends as well. So sometimes I can be more free to speak. So how I introduce myself is very difficult because actually I don't know what I do. It's hard to formalize it. I'm not an expert of nothing. I'm not a teacher. I'm not academic. I'm basically a person who tries to create win-win situation between different levels of society, in some institutions, NGOs, schools, local governments, young people, and so on. And that's why I doesn't really understand why Dusan wanted me to create a presentation. But if he asked me, I try to do something which is close to me because one of the projects we manage, a lot of them are close to food. So we have a lot of connection with this topic. That's why I applied to come to this conference. So I will talk about food in a multicultural environment in an aspect of international events. So not like as a multicultural local environment, like as an event, when you organize international events, how to be more intercultural, but still non-discriminatory. So I will take an aspect of non-discriminatory aspect of providing food for people on events. That's how can I formalize my presentation. Oh, no, it's at the end. Sorry, I need to go back. Yep. So I start with, everybody knows the Maslow pyramid. It's a well-known phenomenon. All our needs are based on this. So basically, as you see, food is, as everybody knows, at the basic level, as basic human need. But in the international projects and everything, what we do, we mostly concentrate on a higher level of needs. We mostly target discrimination and some programs which are on higher level of human needs, but not a lot of projects and not a lot of especially in Erasmus Plus, targeting the basic level. So that's why I prepare this a little bit, show how we try to tackle this and how this is based only on personal experience, not on any research, just to be honest. So, of course, there is an inequality in several levels of this Maslow pyramid, which is existing, and a lot of projects should and must tackle it, especially if they are educational or close to society, or want to tackle some problem in the society. If some academic projects probably tackle some of these inequalities in the society, which are the most known, of course, are the higher levels, based on race, discrimination based on race, and so on, which we should tackle it for sure. And most of the projects, especially European ones, are tackle some kinds of discrimination based on race or culture and so on. The next level, it's also well known and well tackled. In the last year is also a higher level of the human need based on sexuality and so on. Also very known phenomenon, the gender-based discrimination, which also more and more projects and more activities are connected to this type of activities. But when it comes to food and basic human needs, sometimes every project is connected, every activity is connected with the food. But sometimes we just forget about it. We think there is there, people are gonna know it because it's well known, we know they are vegetarians and so on. But actually people are not really, especially in the smaller communities, not really educated about this kind of phenomena like vegetarians and so on. So sometimes one is missing. Yeah. Sorry, it's not prepared as usual. What's happening? Little bit technical difficulty. So yes, that's what I wanted to share, that people are just, it's like naturally discriminate. So you are not aware of it, you just may think it's funny that ask a vegetarian, oh, are you vegetarian? If then you are, carrots has feelings, you have lots of posts, lots of this kind of things on social media. And also in the restaurant, what happened yesterday, it was proved that even the waiters are not clear about it, that if something is gluten intolerant, he cannot eat a pizza. And for them, it's like, okay, we can offer you pizza or nothing, because that was the discussion, and it's not their fault, it's lack of, not people are not educated, not prepared. Yeah, but they are just, okay, we will do it on the last minute, and it's not that important. But it's happened all the time, not with me, but all the people who have different needs of food, different preparation of food, to get discriminated in any kind of international events, even of ours. But this is the next level of my thinking. Is it offending if you don't like some culture's food and you cannot eat it, and you say, no, I can't eat it? You tell me. So basically, it's not to offend any kind of local national, but these are national dishes from Asia and Australia. And maybe you don't have any kind of food preferences, but if you go there, you just don't like it. And you don't like how it looks, and even if you don't want to offend the culture, but you putting it in your body, so you should decide, do you want to eat it or not, without offending the culture, of course, of the local community who providing this food to you. But sometimes people get offended if you don't want to try their food, because it's part of their culture and part of their society. But still, sometimes you can't, even if you want to try it, because you have intolerances, allergies, so on. So people also who provide this food, who work with culture and work with national dishes, should be more aware of this, that do not force people what to eat. They have a free will or free choice to, as you can choose what you wear, you can choose what to eat. So the short video about the 17 basic sustainability goals of the European of the UNESCO, and not UNESCO but the UNICEF, yes, which all of the European projects are based on. So all of the goals, all of the European goals are based on one of these sustainable development needs. And as you see, at least half of them, but maybe even more, connected with food and nutrition and healthy food and healthy nutrition and sustainability and so on. So there should be more projects and more activities based on it. This is a very short video just to present, to make you think about it, what can be done in the future based on that. Also connected to food as well. Okay, and how we try to tackle these kind of inequalities and food, we use what we good at Erasmus Plus programs. So this is our first level of the solution, which we already implemented and received the best practice in Hungary as an Erasmus Plus Youth Exchange, a label of best practices which other NGOs can use if they want to organize something related to food. And everything what is created by youth people, so not professionals. They had some professional support, but youth people were actively involved to create a cookbook which reduce discrimination based on their food preferences. So basically, even the design, the pictures, the recipes, everything was created by youth people. Most of them had some kind of food preferences, vegetarians or allergies, so on. So they worked together to create something common, which was the plan to give to restaurants to use it on international events. Of course, a lot of mistakes are in typing mistakes and so on, because it's still youth work and non-formal education. Yes, I'm closing to end my presentation really fast enough. So you can find it after I will show you. We have a tool version which we can change the pages and so on and create according to our needs to our programs which we organize for youth people. Let's go on. But after we created this, we had a conclusion because it was like 2 years ago. We realized that young people love to work on food. So basically, if you organize a project or organize activity which is connected with them, connected to food, they are more actively involved than if you want to sell them something very innovative and something very boring for them, let's say. And there was some real personal growth. So some people realized that they can survive, they can go to Erasmus program, they can be more aware what are their rights based on the food and so on. And we have real tangible results, as you see. But on the other hand, we also realized that there are some mistakes or we not succeeded, that it's not international. We don't have real international impact. Like low interest from Balkan restaurants. So because they know what is the best, they know everything, so they don't need new recipes. It's bullshit for them. And then of course it was in the long term, it's going to be not sustainable. But then that's why we applied for a level 2 solution, which is an adult education project in Erasmus Plus KA2, where we will create an interactive website, which by our hope will create on certain database, will create recipes for special restaurants directly based on their recipes. So provide them small changes, how to respect people with different needs. We will create a 20-hour online training for restaurant workers and chefs, how to be more sustainable and more non-discriminatory based on their own food. So we don't want to create new recipes to change their cultural food, just to be more aware how to respect the other people's needs. And also we will raise awareness locally across cooking programs and social media, online, offline dissemination activities. And I'm at the end. I had a video from the first project. If you want, I can play to you. If you want to go to coffee, then I not play, but it's your choice.